And those marks, they could feel those marks, or they would carve certain pictures in them. And as they ran their hand up and down the staff, they'd remember this particular time out in the field, or maybe the birth of a child, or some great decision in their life. This is a story of their life. So when God said to Moses, "Moses, what do you have in your hand?" and Moses said a staff, Moses was actually saying, I have my life in my hands. The shepherd's staff, that's what I do. That's who I am. It's my past. It's my present. It's my future. This is me. This is who I am. And then God said something very interesting. He said to Moses, I want you to throw it down. Just throw it down. I can't prove this, but I think from what we know, we can suspicion this, that there's more than just throwing a shepherd's staff on the ground. There is a sense in which God is saying to Moses, I want you to throw your life down before me. I want you to surrender your life to me. I want you to surrender your life to my plan and my purpose for you. I'm already in a relationship with you. You're already my follower, but today I want you to surrender to what I want you to do with your life. Moses said, but I've got a past. What am I going to do with my past? And God said, I want you to surrender your past to me. Everybody in this room tonight has a past. Those of you who are Christians, you still have a past. And sometimes when God talks to us about a certain thing that He wants us to do, we say, Lord, you remember what I did back there, or where I've been, or what happened to me. I certainly am not qualified to do what you're asking. Moses knew that he had a past, and God knew about his past. Moses was busy in a particular occupation. You know, God rarely calls people who are not busy. He calls people who are already doing something constructive. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to change what you're doing, but it does mean you have to change the reason why you're doing what you're doing. And Moses had a future. Moses had a plan. He had a dream. He had in his mind and heart something that he wanted to do with his life. And God was saying to him, I want you to surrender to me your future. I want you to give it to me. And the Bible tells us that Moses threw it on the ground. And then a really weird thing happened. It turned into a snake. Now I'm checking out there. I'm not going to touch this. And then God said to Moses, told him the impossible, he said, I want you to pick it up again. Now it's no longer a stick. This thing has been changed by the power of God now. And God says, I want you